Hello, I'm Marion Wardell. I'm a carer for my husband who's got long-term MS. So I've been a carer for many years and have had variable experiences of good and poor support, none at all. And so the carers strategy has meant a lot to me, being involved in it. And I, like others who've been involved in the formation of the strategy, are very proud and hopeful that it will make a difference to carers' lives. The clear themes that are described, which were generated by the carers, are those that will enable people who are implementing the strategy to recognise what is important to the lives of those carers. And the document is so easy to read and accessible that practitioners and workforce can gain a lot from the clarity of the way it's been produced. I want to see in the future implementation that we publicise the strategy more widely, because I think that if we do that, we might well be able to gain contributions and participation of more carers.
I'm Catherine Shatwell, a carer to my son who's 36 years old. He has a rare degenerative congenital condition which affects most of his body and has included the development of lung fibrosis in the last 3 years. Whilst I wasn't involved in the creation of the joint carer strategy, I have since joined a co-production group preparing for its sign-off and launch. Carers face many struggles and navigating the social care system can be a huge challenge. I'm hopeful that the strategy will inform and support carers to understand their rights and entitlements and recognise that support is available and how to access it. The strategy should also be a reference point for social care, health workers and their partners to enable them to better understand the important role of family carers and what their responsibilities to them are. The development of the strategy took a lot of hard work and determination by carers, Notts County and City Councils and health staff, and I'm sure everyone has high hopes for its implementation. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Kevin. I'm a full-time carer for my wife Emma and I've been for the past 20 years. My wife was diagnosed with epilepsy, Meniere's disease and suffers with bad neurological issues, making her health decrease rapidly on a daily basis. I was asked to take part and to be involved in the care strategy for the past 3 years. I like to participate as I think it is extremely important to have other carers' voices heard. Myself and multiple other carers voluntarily put ourselves forward to have our say on what we think should be implemented into the strategy. I think that it was an excellent learning curve for all involved. I am very passionate that the support and services that are offered will eventually be put into place for all carers, followed through with an I and we statement for the next 5 years. Thank you for listening.
Very different, because it is across all the city and county, so we don't get that postcode lottery again. We have the opportunity to do this together and help inform services going forward. With carers being involved in it from the beginning, we'll still be holding you guys to account. You'll still be accountable because we're not going anywhere. We are partners with you now, and we're quite passionate about being involved and staying involved.
Absolutely.
So, you know, we've had some training on why you have to do things sometimes the way you do them. But we've also been able to have conversations about, well, okay, you have to do it that way, but maybe you don't have to do it in exactly that way, and maybe we can tweak it slightly. And you've been very open to doing that, and that's what I found quite empowering, that you've actually been willing to listen and adapt things as you've gone along in the conversation. It's been quite empowering to be able to get on these things and actually be there from the inception to have these things not just happening around us and to us, but to actually be real partners in this. So that's been really empowering for us. And to go across, you know, for the Carers Strategy, to go across city and county and with the health partners at the CCGs, that's so exciting. It's so exciting, it's amazing. That offers real opportunities for change.
Being a carer means I care for my family like any other child would, but with much more awareness and compassion. It is something that my friends would not really take into consideration on an average day. For example, helping my family member put on shoes or socks so they do not have to strain themselves, or thinking about how they are doing when I am at school. Being a young carer is something I show off with pride, as it shows I am just as careful, independent and loving as any other would be. Young carers helps me to have a boost of confidence, knowing there is always someone to talk to that will understand me. Young carers put together events that help me relax, and so I do not have to worry as much as I usually do. The Young Carers team are people I know I can confide in when I need help or when something is on my mind that I do not want to share with my family because I think it may upset them on how I'm feeling. Overall, Young Carers helps me to be the best I can possibly be and help me gain skills that I can use in my day-to-day life.